If you've seen our video about testicles, a lot of you suggested to make a video about the body of women. Today, we're gonna look at some facts about the female body and kind of compare it to the male body. The biggest difference between men and women, which is really important and everybody knows about it, is that women can grow a baby inside their stomach and give birth to it. But everybody knew that. Let's go see some facts that nobody knows. You can find this in every country, that women live longer than men. Like for example, in the United States, where there's accurate data, a lifespan of a man is 76 years old, but for women is 81 years. There are a few reasons why women live longer than men, and it's not because that men take bigger risks than women in their life. One of the reasons that women live longer than men is that they have a stronger immune system compared to men, and it could fight off anything that comes inside it. And women can also kill infections easier. And one of the reasons is the estrogen hormone. If men and women get in the same car accident and suffer the same injuries, the lady will leave the hospital sooner than the man, because the estrogen in their bodies helps them heal bones and cuts a lot faster. Basically, they heal a lot quicker. They really don't know what's the main reasons. Like, is it really just the estrogen? Or is there other stuff that helps women heal faster than men? A lot of people like to say that men and women are not different, but they're really wrong. There are a lot of differences between men and women, even the thought process and the brain. Women's memory are a lot better than men, meaning if you show them a picture, that picture will stay in their mind, but men don't remember as much. Women also remember names better and remember the faces. If you remember in school, women teachers would remember your name and would call you by the name. But when men teachers wanted to call on you, they would just say, "Hey, the guy in the blue shirt, come up here." And experiments was done between men and women that you should know about. They told a story to them and they monitored them with sensors. The machine showed that women would listen to the story with their full brain, but men, half their brain is somewhere else thinking about something else. They hear it, but they don't put attention to it, unless they want to pay attention. If you give a lot of different tasks to a woman, or a lot of different tasks to a man, women can organize the jobs and do them properly. But if a man focuses on one job, they will do it better than the women usually. If there's a competition to do one thing between men and women, the man usually wins. But there's something that women are a lot better at, and that's talking. Data shows that women speak about 20,000 words a day. But during a whole day for a man, only 7,000 words come out of their mouth. We said that men win in competition usually, but not everywhere, like gymnastics. And women are a lot better than men in this sport, and the reason is that they have way more flexible muscles. It has been tested that women can see more colors than men, especially in the color red and green. And that means if a man and a woman go into nature, the man won't see the beauty that the woman is seeing. Since we're talking about eyes, it's cool to know that women's eyes cry a lot more. Data shows that women cry 5.3 times a month, but men only cry 1.4 times a month. The reason that women cry more than men is because they have 60% more prolactin. And one of prolactin's job is that it controls the tear in your eyes. Another positive thing about a woman's body is that their muscles cramp a lot less than men, and that is why they're a lot better in gymnastics. Their chance of getting a cramp is 75% less than men. And scientists say the reason for that is that during childbirth, their muscles do not get cramps. Women's spine are also a lot more flexible, and that's because when it gets to the bottom, it has a curve, and that causes the whole body to be more flexible. It's cool to know that women's skin is 25% thinner than men, and that is why when women get older, there's more wrinkles on their skin. Another thing that estrogen does is that it's a natural painkiller for a female body, and this has been proven because women that have low estrogen levels experience more pain. A cool fact that you should know is that when men experience huge amounts of pain, they will never forget it. And you could say they won't forget that pain for the rest of their life. But women forget about pain a lot sooner, and the reason is giving birth. So women forget what kind of a pain they experience. If women didn't forget about the pain in the childbirth process, they won't ever have a child again. All of these differences that we're explaining to you guys is that the female body is designed to grow a child and give birth. When a female baby is just born, she has all the eggs with her. And that means a female baby has 6 to 7 million eggs. And the older she gets, the less eggs she has. These eggs get less and less, and when she gets to puberty, the eggs are 400,000. And when she turns 18, she will have around 20,000 eggs. The amount of eggs gets less and less until she goes through menopause. When a lady goes through menopause, she has less than 1,000 eggs. It's good to know that women go through menopause after the age of 50. The normal size of a uterus is the size of an orange, but if she's pregnant and it's the time of giving birth, the uterus will be the size of a watermelon. It's good to know that the uterus is not the vagina, and the uterus is after the vagina. It's good to know that when there's a baby in a woman's stomach, the cervix is blocking the outside world from the baby. But during childbirth, the cervix will extend to 10 centimeters, and that's to give the baby room to come out. In this time, the vagina helps and gets 3 times bigger than the normal size. The normal amount of periods in a woman's lifetime is around 450. For most women in the world, getting periods is a huge problem. In countries like India or different parts of Africa, there are no tampons available. And even if it's available, it's so expensive they cannot afford it. And that is why women get a lot more diseases. Because to stop the bleeding, they use all types of materials. This huge issue for women was worldwide until the 20th century because tampons were not invented yet and women used anything they could find. Did you guys remember the hard drive that the testicles had? It really put NASA computers in its spot. Women don't have testicles to have this memory, but they have the clitoris, and that has 8,000 nerve endings, and that causes the female orgasm to be a lot stronger than the male orgasm. But the data that Kinsey Institute shows, only 31 to 40% of women experience a true orgasm. Another cool fact that you guys should know is that the female breasts differ in sizes, and one is always bigger than the other. And scientists don't really know the reason behind that. If we want to talk about the male and female body, we can talk about it all day. There are a lot of facts about our bodies, and we cannot fit it in one video. So please subscribe so you don't miss the next video.